Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. So as we're 3 minutes to start of the second half here, we're here with Drew Gallagher, who was senior varsity coach last year for the Lord Tweedsmuir Panthers, the Quad A BC provincial basketball champions. And maybe Drew, just talk a little bit about this tournament, the history, and the importance of this tournament to Surrey High School basketball.
Well, I think it's a huge deal for all of Surrey, and the kids that run through the program know it. The alumni that have gone through it know it. I know that the administration and the staff believe in it and mark it on their calendar as one of the biggest events throughout the whole entire year. It's the real deal, and they've marketed it well in the last 5 years. When I look through the program, I have very fond memories of every year watching excellent basketball.
So obviously you won the junior RCMP tournament as a junior team. Unfortunately fell short against Semiahmoo last year, but obviously winning the Quad A provincial championship was obviously a nice consolation prize, I would say.
Absolutely.
If you can call it that. But
absolutely.
Tell us about your run to the provincial championships and what it meant to you to be able to hoist that Quad A BC Boys Provincial Championship trophy.
Yeah, it was a dream come true. I know as a student at Vancouver College in the early 80s and seeing the kind of school spirit that basketball brought to the school, that I wanted to be a part of that in my life. And I happened to get an incredible group of kids from grade 6 on that worked very, very hard. And it was always our goal and our dreams to win the Quad A at our last year. And to be able to do that was just a fantastic feeling. And we just played incredibly well at the right time.
All right, well, thank you, Mr. Gallagher. And we got a minute to go before the start of the second half. We'll just take a quick timeout here, and then we'll be back for the call of the second half.
Sounds good.
So we're gonna start the second half with the Lord Tweedsmuir Panthers up 32-26, and it's going to be their ball to hand off in the second half. Jackson Corneal will be passing it into Jaden Reed. At least that's what we think is going to happen. Were you watching, obviously watching a bit of the game here? What are your thoughts of the first half, or what you saw in the first half?
It's so nice to see that the boys are healthy once again. And it's going to take time because they haven't had all 5 of their studs healthy yet this year. They just recently got Josh Hamlin's back and Jaden Reed, and those 2 are game changers. So once they get a little bit of experience playing together as a unit of 5, I believe that this team's going to do a lot of damage. I really anticipate to seeing them on Saturday night.
Awesome. Yeah, we're hoping to see Lord Tweedsmuir, obviously, ourselves being from Lord Tweedsmuir, we're hoping to see them in the final as Princess Margaret takes control up top. And that's going to be a 3-bomb coming from number 5, Ulangera, and that's going to bring the score even tighter to 32-29 for the Panthers. Not the start the Panthers had hoped for. Jaden Reed kicks it out to Jason Hans, who looks for another pass back to Reed, who drives baseline. He's going to pass out to Atul Shaw, who's going to bring the ball back up top and then come into Jackson Corneal. Bit of an errant pass, scrambly play, and there's going to be a foul on Corneal there. It's going to be it's going to be the first team foul for the Panthers of this quarter, and it's going to be the first personal foul on Corneal. So what's going on that there, Drew? What's happening there where they're trying to force a play in there? What are you seeing on that? Why is that just not able to happen there?
PM is a well-coached team with Mr. Gagg, and he sits in a 2-3, and as you can see, they are playing pretty inspired basketball on the defensive end. They got good energy. They're rotating quite well, and our guys, my opinion, just are coming out a little flat.
That was number 6, Theo Nasiku, on that 2-pointer there to bring the Lions within 1. Jaden Reed drives baseline, kicks it out to Hamulus, who shoots for the 3. It hits the rim, rebounded by PM, and they'll control coming up court. What's the defense? Obviously the Panthers, what are they sitting in a 2?
We're in a 2-3 as well, matchup. Yeah.
Going to be number 6, Saku, on a shot that looked more like a pass to number 1 in Sanye. Obviously a broken play there, and Hamulus comes up with the ball. He drives hard, doesn't get the initial lay-in, but he gets his own rebound and drops it in for 2.
In order for Tweedsmuir to be successful, they have to push the ball like that. They've got enough athletes on the floor there. If they push the ball, they'll be fine. There you go.
Yep. We're going to get a foul called there again. As Drew says, Tweedsmuir pushing the pace, not just from a standpoint of the ball up court, but also on defense. Karn Shergill's going to check in for Atul Shaw. That's going to be the first team foul charge to Princess Margaret in this half.
I like what Raj is doing here. He's putting Jackson into the low post like a Gretzky cut to go underneath the zone.
Kicks it up to Hamulus. He's going to shoot a real long three, and he's going to jack that in for 3 points. That's a big three there, as Keith Hardup would say. Another turnover, almost another turnover. It's going to be number 13, Alvarez, on that. He dishes off to number 6, Nasiku. He drops it in for 2. Jason Hans up top. He's going to hand to Hamulus, who's going to turn the ball over again. This game's been really about turnovers right now, and the team that seems to get the most turnovers seems to be the one that is controlling the play right now. And Tweedsmuir's just had a few more turnovers than Princess Margaret, but this is a dangerous game the Panthers are playing right now, letting the Lions stay close.
Push Jackson.
Jackson Corneal pushes the pace up court, drive through, and up.
Unlucky.
And that ball's rebounded by number 6, Nasiku, as he's going to survey the front court there, handing off to number 13. Sorry, it was number 13, my apologies, Alvarez. It's a bit of a tie-up there. Corneal and Alvarez are going to tie up the ball there for a jump ball. And referee Lumsden's going to have a conversation there. It's a bit of an awkward tie-up there.
It was.
Maybe could have had a quicker whistle or something, and that.
Absolutely.
Nothing good's obviously comes of people lying on the floor there and fighting for a ball, but obviously the referee's talking to the two players.
Josh Hamulus, classy as always. Just walked away. That's good.
Jaden Reed up top to Hamulus. Back up to Jaden Reed up top. He's going to drive, and he's going to lay in the 2, and he's going to get the foul too. So he's going to go to the line for one shot with the opportunity to make it a 3-point play, and that's going to be second team foul charge to the Lions. Tell us a little bit about Jaden Reed. He played last year for you. What does he bring to the table, and what does he need to do moving forward for the Panthers in order for them to be successful?
I thoroughly enjoyed coaching Jaden, not only because he's just a great kid, but he's a natural-born leader too. Listens well and pushes himself. Very well liked by coaches and players. Going forward, I think that he could play at the next level. He's got the body for it. He's got the athleticism for it. As he continues to improve his fundamental skills, he'll be fine.
Awesome. That last foul was charged to number 4, David Nisanyuma. PM comes up and turns the ball over, and Jackson Corneal comes up, hands off to Jason Hans, who's going to drive. He's going to go up a little hard on the shot there, and it's going to rebound out to number 6, Theo Nasiku. He's going to hand off to number 13, Alvarez, who gives down low to number 1, Insanye. And Jason Hans going to take a foul on that, trying to attack that loose ball. That'll be the second team foul charge to the Panthers. It's charged to number 11, Jason Hans. It's going to be Nasiku for 3, hits the rim. Jackson Corneal on the rebound, up to Hamulus.
There we go.
Jackson Corneal's going to try and step through that there. Obviously gets checked.
A lot of contact there.
Yeah, a lot of contact for
there
sure. Now we got a foul. So that foul is going to be on number 5, Ulangawa. That'll be the third team foul charge to the Lions. They're going to bring in wholesale changes here.
Wow.
What are you seeing right here? I mean, we're obviously, it's a little sloppy right now.
It is.
What are some areas that both teams should probably try and clean up if they want
well,
to be
Tweedsmuir, the success has to be with pushing the ball and then attack the rim. Don't just settle for the outside shot. Inside out. That will open up the shooters.
And Hamulus goes for 3, hits the rim. No rebound there by anyone.
Coach isn't
really
happy with that. That's a first pass shot, 3 ball. He'll get that all day long. He should be looking inside out.
Ball's pushed up court by the Lions and knocked out of bounds by the Panthers. Knocked out of bounds by the Panthers, so Lions ball. Ball's up top to number 23, Addo. Kicked it to Asahu. Oh man, Jackson Corneal on that rebound. He looks up and tries a pass. And
Treadsmer's gone back to a man-to-man, half-court man-to-man. They were getting scorched in their 2-3.
Another turnover here. Jackson Corneal's going to take it in. Are we going to see a jam here? Oh, maybe not. We're going to see a little razzle-dazzle. Not sure it's razzle-dazzle time for the Panthers right now. I think they should be just looking to put points on the board. Makes the score 42-33.
Now he slipped back into his 2-3.
Jackson Corneal on the block. He's going to hand to Jaden Reed, who's going to push pace up the court here. And he's going to take a drive right to the hoop. Makes attempted lay-in, doesn't go. There's a 3-bomb by number 23, Addo. Uncontested from way outside. Hans brings the ball back cross center.
There you go.
Inside to Shergill, into Jackson Corneal,
there you go.
and he lays in the reverse lay-in.
When they attack the rim, good things happen.
PM's going to bring the ball slowly up court. In the hands of number 23, Addo. Comes inside to Durrani. Kicks it back out to Asaku. Rebounded by Karn Shergill here. Pushed up to Jaden Reed and in for the easy 2 there. And that's exactly what Drew Gallagher was saying here by pushing the pace here, right? Just outrunning their opponents and making them have to work harder in their zone, obviously. It's number 23, Addo, on that lay-in over Jackson Corneal. What do you see out of this PM team right now? What do you see some strengths if they need to use to be successful, Coach?
I really like what they're doing in their zone. They're preventing people from getting the ball down low, clogging up the middle, forcing teams to shoot from the outside. And they've always been a good shooting team, which they've shown that they can hit the long ball.
Turnover again by Addo. It's going to be Karn Shergill coming up court, and he's going to take that in. He's going to get the foul call. He's going to go to the line for 2. Sub coming in for the Panthers is going to be Carbonero Zandrex. He's going to be coming in for Jackson Corneal. Shergill's going to go to the line for 2 shots here. Do you think the fact that the Panthers were had a lot of injuries early in the season, do you think it's affected their ability to gel a little bit at this point of the season?
Absolutely.
So obviously this tournament might be something where they're looking to kind of.
Yeah, I think this is our coming out song this week. I'm sure that Raj was hoping that every day they just get a little bit more cohesive, and once they have that, they're going to be very successful, in my opinion.
Karn Shergill makes both free throws, and then the Tweedsmuir Panthers step into a press here. That's just straight aggression, I guess. Just obviously, got too aggressive. That's going to be the third team foul charge to the Panthers. It's going to be the first personal foul on Jaden Reed.
I think that Raj's greatest strength as a coach is that he slips in and out of defenses so well, but there's a lot of different defenses, so it takes a while to get to know that as a player. Once they get that down, they're going to be fine.
So would you say that got another foul called here. Jaden Reed's going to pick up his quick second foul. I think he did. He called that on red 3, Princess Margaret foul, sorry. That's going to be on Alsaku. And that's going to be 5 team fouls. So that was the 5th team foul. So obviously with 5 team fouls in a quarter, you shoot 2. Jaden Reed's going to go to the line. So that last foul, obviously, on number 3, Alsalku. Jaden Reed makes the first shot. And he's good on the second one. And Jaden Reed's going to get subbed out for number 23, Atul Shah. So with the score, 2 minutes left in the third quarter, the score is Lord Tweedsmuir 52, Princess Margaret 38. Another sloppy pass by Princess Margaret. And we're going to get a double dribble called there by the official.
I like that look that they just gave on the defensive end. Gives them more energy. Makes them accountable to put them in a full court man press.
Who do you see? Obviously we see Lord Tweedsmuir as being one of those teams that can be up there at the top on Saturday. What are the other teams that we have there?
Well, I haven't seen Semi-Amlo yet this year, and I know that they lost 2 key guys, so I think that they would be a second-tier team. But you have a very good Tamanoas team, well coached by an ex-player of mine, Manny Dulay, and then Nick Day does an unbelievable job at Fleetwood Park, and I think it's a 3-pony race between us, Tamanoas, and Fleetwood Park.
Hamulus attempts a 3. He does get net, but no rim on that, though. Anyway, there's no the shot clock doesn't reset, obviously, and so Tweedsmuir gains possession again. We'll see if he tries it again. He kicks it out to Carbonero Zandrex, who comes down low to Atul Shah. And that ball's going to go out of bounds off of Princess Margaret. We're going to get a look at Tweedsmuir's baseline inbound here. They're going to go with a bit of a stack. And they're going to kick it to Karn Shergill, who's going to set up the 3-pointer with 4 on the shot clock. I think that was a bit of a broken play on that inbound there, but they worked effectively, to say the least. That's number 20, Armand Gill, going up, and he's going to get fouled by Lord Tweedsmuir's number 11, Jason Hans. So obviously when Tweedsmuir's pressing there like that, the ball gets moved down. Obviously, what's Tweedsmuir maybe need to improve or need to change?
Communication on that. They're in a 1-2-1-1 press. I like their energy in the front end of it, but the guys in the back end have to do a better job communicating who's behind.
Okay. First shot was good. Second shot goes up, and Carbonero Zandrex pulls that rebound down. Hands off to Jason Hans, who comes across center. Back to Zandrex, and he's going to make a beeline for the hoop, take. And he's going to lay that in.
That's a great take.
Nice pace pusher there by the Panthers.
There you go. There you go. Oh, unlucky. That's just unlucky.
Pretty good press there by the Panthers.
Absolutely.
They just got unlucky, as Coach Gallagher said there. PM lays in too. Pretty much have a last shot situation here. The shot clock and score clock are pretty much on par here. Tweedsmuir's going to take this right down. What do you see them doing here?
Hopefully they'll get a couple of passes to shift the zone. I don't think Coach will be happy with that shot selection.
They're going to throw a bomb up there that's going to come short. So at the end of the quarter, we got the Panthers 57, the Lions 43. We'll take a quick break here. So we're going to start the fourth quarter here with the Panthers up 57-43. The Lions take possession, and they're going to come in, and that ball's not going to make it, but they do get the rebound here. Alvarez with the ball. He's got to get rid of that, and he hands off to Ulangea. Out to number 7, Kaba. Ulangera misses, but PM once again comes up with the rebound here. It's going to be number 6, Asiku on there, and then he hands off to number 13, Alvarez. And they get the double dribble. And it'll be Panthers ball as they come up and they cross center. It's going to be Karn Shergill crossing center. Over to Harsh Manan. Manon's going to take the shot on the advice of the coach, and he makes the 3. That was the coach's call by Coach Bagry there. Ooh, and we do got a foul. We are going to get a holding call on, I believe, number 12, Carbonero Zandrex, and it's going to be Ulangea going to the line for 2 shots. And he misses the first. And he makes the second. Manon hands into Karn Shergill, who gives it off to Manon again, and now it's back in the hands of Shergill. Over to Manon. They're playing catch together here. Down low to Hayden Data. Manon brings it back up top to Gill, to Zandrex, to Data, and tipped by Princess Margaret. And they're going to take over and come up court. Asiku passes off to Alvarez, who gets checked quickly by Data. Ulangea, and we're going to get a foul on Lord Tweedsmuir here. That's going to be their first team foul, and it's going to be charged to Karn Shergill, and I believe that's going to be his second personal. And the Panthers are going to sub. They're going to bring in. They're going to bring in a whole host of them. Coming into the game for the Panthers are going to be Jason Hans, Josh Hamulus, Jaden Reed, Sukraj Hare, and number 13, Jackson Corneal. PM to inbound the ball from the baseline. Ball comes in and it's quickly intercepted by Jaden Reed, and Jason Hans comes right up court. Hands inside to Jackson Corneal, who goes in for the reverse layup. Easy 2 points for the Panthers. Ulangea dribbling up, and he's going to take the shot and then attempt the rebounded pass to number 6, Asiku. Ball goes out of bounds and retained and brought up by the Panthers, Josh Hamulus. Gives it off to Reed, inside to Corneal. Jackson Corneal tries the no-looker, but doesn't go. 3-pointer coming here from PM quick with being guarded quite heavily. Don't know if that might have been an ill-advised shot there, but the Panthers come up court. Ball in the hands of Jaden Reed. Up top now to Jason Hans, to Jackson Corneal. Now it gets in there to Sukraj, and he's going to make a move, and the ball gets knocked out of his hands. PM takes over. Ooh, we're going to have no basket there. Alvarez travels with the ball. It'll be Lord Tweedsmuir's ball as they inbound. Jaden Reed brings ball up court. And inside to Jackson Corneal for the 2. Nice pass by Jaden Reed. Good vision of the court there. Floater by PM. Doesn't go. Sukraj Hare coming down with it. And then we're going to get a foul. We're going to get a foul by... We're going to foul charge to number 5. Ulangea, that's going to be his 3rd personal. Checking into the game for the Panthers, number 14, Aaron Sahota. He comes in for Sukraj Hare. Josh Hamlis brings the ball up court, crosses center, and quickly passes up to Jaden Reed. Over to Jason Hans, down low to Corneal. Back up top to Hans, and he's going to take big 3 there. It's going to rim up. Sahota on the rebound, can't make that go. Ulangea brings the ball up court. He seems to be the general that's moving up court for the Lions here. Hands off Alvarez, who attempts a 3. Jackson Corneal with the big pass down to Hamulus, into Reed. And we got a foul on the play. Reed's going to go to the line for 2. And that foul is going to get charged to number 4, David Sangiyuma. Long last name. Jaden Reed goes to the line for 2. And he's going to knock down the first one. And the second one rims out. Ulangea brings the ball up court. Alvarez back to Ulangea. Got a kick ball or a football by the Panthers, so they're going to leave the shot clock at 22 and be Princess Margaret ball. Ball goes into Alvarez. Quick pass to Sangayima. Panthers take over on the rebound there. Jaden Reed, long pass to Sahota. Goes off his hands and out of bounds. Princess Margaret takes over. Crossing center. Ulangea tries a pass down low, and it goes to Jason Hans, who intercepts it. He's going to give off to Jaden Reed, who's going to go for a 3. And it's going to be rebounded by Jackson Corneal. And then Reed comes in there with a nice lay-in as he drives the hoop, as Corneal just sets it up there for him. It's going to bring the score 67 for the Panthers, 44 for the Lions. Alvarez up top. He's going to try and drive. Hands it inside there. Easy 2 points for the Lions. Hans crosses center with the ball. Jaden Reed inside to Aaron Sahota. And that was a 3-pointer by the Panthers. It'll make the score 70 for the Panthers, 46 for the Lions.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Last 2 minutes subs. Lions bring the ball up. Can't make that shot go. Jason Hans quickly up court to Jaden Reed, who's he gets checked, and Jackson Corneal picks it up. And then we're going to get a foul on the Lions. It's going to be charged to number 6, Theo Nasiku. Tweedsmuir and the Lions make wholesale changes. So basically a 10 for 10 on that. So just want to once again thank the Surrey RCMP, the organizing committee with the RCMP committee here. Rick Inrig, Kevin DuBois, Nieder Dillon, Corporal Sean Tishrob, Brian Tate, Mike Sweeney, Daniel Toe, Rob Ryan, Greg Reed. They do a great job putting this tournament together. And of course, our friends at the our now leader, who do a great program for us and really do a great job helping us promote this game in Surrey. So, ball's inbounded by the Panthers. Karn Shergill gets it back from Harshman on, and he's going to shoot the 3 from way out there. That'll make the score 73 for the Panthers, 46 for the Lions. Now the Lions are going to try a three, and it's going to be a miss. Carbonero Zandrex comes up with the ball. He's going to hand off to Harsh Manon, who stops up and goes back to Karn Shergill. Down low to Carbonero Zandrex again. Manon surveying it. He's going to come in there to Anwar Danal. And he kicks it to Shergill, who travels, trying to make that turn. Sorry, that was Anwar Danal, yes, number 15. And we're going to have a kick ball there. So with 23 on the shot clock, PM will have the ball. They're going to make a no-look pass. It's going to just be missed altogether and turned over to the Lord Tweedsmuir Panthers. Manon up top with the ball. Over to Zandrex, down low to Danal. Back up top to Harsh Manon, who drives baseline, kicks back out to Zandrex. And he's going to shoot, and that's going to rim out. PM's going to come up court and miss. Tried a long lay-in from outside, very well defended by the Panthers. Shergill up top now with the ball, down to Carbonero Zandrex, into Sukraj Hare. He's going to take his time and kick it back out to Karn Shergill, who drops into three. Rebound there. And then comes back to the Lions, and they get an easy lay-in there. That was number 20, Gill, on that lay-in. Gill from way outside. Karn Shergill again. He drops another three. It's going to make the score Panthers 79 and the Lions 48. We got a block now charged to Shergill. It's going to be the third team foul charged to the Panthers. I believe that'll be the second personal foul on number 1, Shergill. So with under 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, Princess Margaret has control up top in a 79-48 game. Ball rebounded by Manon. And he's going to carry up court, cross center. And they're going to use some of this shot clock, I believe. Ball comes up to Shaw. Over to Manon. And he's going to take that shot, and he's going to nail the three over top of number 23, Otto. And the Panthers have really taken off here in the fourth quarter. Found a bit of a groove here. Score's now 82-48 Panthers. Princess Margaret really struggling now to make baskets. Obviously, the Panthers defense has stepped it up a little bit. We got a referee's timeout here. They have to clear the just clearing the gym.
No, leave everything the way it is. No resets. Give full 30. There we go.
So as we clear the gym out, Panthers cross center with the ball in the hands of Harsh Manon. Down to Aaron Sahota. Tool Shaw up top now to Harsh Manon again. Hayden Dowda controlling the ball. Aaron Sahota is going to try a three, and it's going to rim out, but Atul Shaw takes the rebound nicely and resets back up the offense. Harshman on. Ball goes off of Princess Margaret.
I don't know. No. Leave it.
Next game we have coming up here is a 3 o'clock game. I believe. Well, let's get the 3-point in by Atul Shah here. That brings the score 85-48 for the Panthers. Yeah, our next game coming in here is going to be Elgin Park versus Surrey Christian. So with 20 seconds left in the game, Princess Margaret adds another 2 to bring their score to 50. And I believe the Panthers are going to come across center here, hold the ball, and let the clock tick down. And they're going to open their first game of the RCMP, the 2020 Surrey RCMP Classic, with an 85-50 win over the Princess Margaret Lions.